Is this kiss the same as this kiss?
Cryptoslo, cryptocurrency news and investing.
Cryptoslo with more crypto gains. What's going on, guys? Bitcoin to the moon. I need those gains. Lots of gains. All right, let's get into it. Bitcoin having this rally. But again, if you don't follow me on Twitter, make sure I will leave my Twitter handle down below. Join my community on Twitter. I'm a little more active there with the day-to-day type stuff. But anyways, Bitcoin has had this nice pump, and so has Ethereum. But let's get into the technical analysis. Okay, I know I don't want to be a bear. I don't want to be a bear. But, I posted on Twitter the other day, respect to traders. It's a bit frustrating when you get in crypto Twitter and everyone's just posting gains. And I kind of I reflect that to like slot machine theory. When you're in Vegas, you hit the floor of the slots and all you hear is tink, 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 tink. It's like, everybody's winning. But the reality is, not everybody is winning, okay? The machines that win just make the most noise, and that's true on Twitter. And let me reiterate, this is trading season, okay? This is trading season. If you're a trader, there's money to be made. And I know especially tons of people were doing leverage trading, and that's not really my thing. I poked around a little bit on that new syrup protocol, the GMX fork, and yeah, so I'm just not a leverage trader. I've never tried to shill Bybit and all that crap. It's just not what I'm into. But let's talk about the TA of Bitcoin. All right, so in order to understand our current situation, we must first go and look back to the past. So, I am not Nostradamus. The history does not always predict the future. But things are looking very similar to the last bull run. So let's look at that last bull run. All right, so we had this kiss right here. This kiss on the 200 on the daily, okay? And then we had a 60, and let's say, it was about 62-63% drop. It was actually a little lower than that. I think it went down to like 3,000 over 136, 137 days. So the question is, this is the magic question. If comparing these charts, is this kiss the same as this kiss? Okay, so we touching the 200 on the daily, and touching the 200 on the daily, we had a rejection, and then down, crab, and then super dump when it lost the 100. Okay, so if we apply that same metric to the current chart, that puts us at, you guessed it, 12K Bitcoin. So on 136 days, which puts us out to June timeframe for the bottom of Bitcoin. So based on what I am seeing, I am predicting Bitcoin to have its bottom in June. Now, we had some bars over here. This crab was for a while. Okay, this was, let's see, December. We crabbed for several months. Okay, so this puts us, if that's June, July, August, September, this puts us back on another run around September. Was that right? July, August, yeah, around September of 2023 would be when the next bull run could possibly start. Now, keep in mind, could be more black swan events as we're seeing in the markets. So we can't necessarily count that that's 100. But now, if you got in today at 19.4, you could lose a lot of capital. Now, if you buy and hold today, you'll probably do okay, but it really hurts to log into your portfolio and see those kind of losses. And we're just going to see it as a little kiss. You know, it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Again, I am still not a buyer until I see some of these technical levels. And like I said, these larger averages, like if you go to the weekly, you know, they still haven't turned around. Still haven't turned around. So with that, on to Zen. All right, Zen, 438th wealth ranking. So I am sitting at 6 NFTs now, and about 18. Wait a minute, is that 3 times 5? 3 times 6. So I have 6 Centurions now. I'm minting every couple days, whatever I feel like it. And like I said, I've been trolling the bottom. Something you have to understand, and let me talk about my concept here with Zen. In my price prediction video, you know, I said that people will continue to mint until we hit parity, where the mint doesn't make sense, or inflation, you know, you're not. Now, the deflation of the hyperinflation could get us there earlier, but you know, I said the bottom on Zen I think is 6 zeros and 0203. 6 zeros and a 2 or a 3 I think is the bottom of Zen. Now that's over a long period of time, but again, don't fight the tokenomics on this. I am not buying it. When I got into this early on, you know, I provided LP and tried some other trickery, tried to time it. Now you could, again, back to trading, you could try to time a trade, but you could get giga wrecked by doing that. So ultimately, the best path, as by design, is max pain, and max pain is a max mint for the maximum amount of days with money that matters. Okay, so a lot of my mints are coming due, and they're pretty much already my 100 days. I doubt there's going to be any profit with it, but again, I'm focusing on just collection of these Centurions, and you know, getting my wealth ranking up there higher. So, and this is a long game. This is set it and forget it. Now, if you've listened to a lot of Jack's, you know, AMAs and stuff, you realize that the whole goal of this first phase is horizontal. Okay, horizontal meaning we're horizontally spreading this network and establishing the system. And then vertical things will come out of this, other use cases, new products, services, DeFi, etc. And then, you know, that's where if you have followed the tokenomics, taken the path of max pain, then, you know, you're probably going to do pretty well. It's going to be interesting to come back to this video in, you know, a year and a few months and see what these bags are really worth. But you know, once this hits parabolic phase, it's gonna be pretty crazy. You know, I mean, it's just a matter of time. It's funny because on Twitter I responded to Jack. I don't know if he got my message that, you know, why not fork Uni and have a Zen swap? You know, especially like right now it doesn't matter so much because there's not that much liquidity on Uniswap. But why let Uniswap sit and munch on the LPs when you could just spin up a fork of Uni v3, slap it on the site, and now you got trading, and once again you're building out the, you know, the ecosystem. So we'll see what he thinks about that. But that is Zen, and my strategy was Zen. Elephant Money continues to chug along. Elephant token's doing pretty solid right now. Let's see, 16.2. Oh, that's a BUSD pull. Yeah, so it's running on BUSD. Not bad at all. Yeah, that is beautiful. That is a beautiful chart. That's what I want to see. So with Elephant Money, we're talking about Elephant Money futures and the launch of the new contracts on the platform. From what I've heard, it's going to be very interesting. This is unlike anything that's been launched on this platform before, and it is going to focus around BUSD. So stay tuned for the official details. I don't know all of them yet. Heard and saw some perpetuated tokenomics, but it is all hearsay at this point. But from what I'm seeing, this is going to be pretty groundbreaking for the platform. You know, obviously trying to get Elephant back to its parabolic stage and restoring Stampede and everything to its glory. So we'll see how that plays out. So, all right. So with that, as I said, keep an eye on this Bitcoin. Could have a very strong close. Well, actually, it's 4 o'clock. Actually, the official close is until 8 o'clock tonight. So we'll see what happens. Because if now, the counter to all this is if this has a clean break, we probably could see the 25, 26,000. That would be one sweet trade for sure. But if it gets rejected, what are you going to do? So with that being said, like, subscribe, and as always, this is Cryptoslo. If you're not talking gains, then we're not talking.